Score, folks. It is officially summer. And for those that still haven't had the buses pull out, I apologize for being a little premature. But most of our seniors have graduated. Most of our campuses have had commencement. And yeah, I'm just calling it. I'm calling it. It is officially summer. The bell's rung, right? The buses are pulled out. Somebody probably is listening to a little Margaritaville. Perhaps, I don't know. You've earned it. For about 48 hours, you probably actually had the chance to exhale. Honestly, seriously, mark the moment. You've earned that. And then something probably happened, like yesterday, or maybe the day before, somewhere between the end of the year celebration and just this morning. A question showed up. Not a professional question per se, just a personal one that kind of nudged you a little bit. The kind that only surfaces when the pressure drops and the calendar finally starts to clear. The kind you don't say out loud in cabinet meetings. It's felt, it's not heard. Okay? I'm coming at you with this. It's the kind that kind of followed you into the weekend and it's still here on Tuesday morning. Here's what we've learned about working with nearly 1,000 leadership teams. The question isn't a distraction from your summer. I think it's the most important leadership work that you will do all summer. Again, take your 1 week break, but summer is not a place to disappear, right? And you have really, honestly, about 8 weeks to do some. I hate to even say that. Remember as a kid when you thought summer break was like 1 year long? Yeah, reality, bam. We have about 8 weeks to do something with it before August closes that window. So let's go. Here's what I see in June everywhere. I work with superintendents, I work with presidents. 4 questions surface, the ones that don't survive cabinet meetings. The ones that followed you home on a Friday and then were still there on a Sunday night. They're hard to grapple with. I think the first question is, why does my team still feel like 8 individuals sharing a calendar? Right? We have just individuals that are brilliant. You hire brilliant people, but collectively, there's still something a little disconnected. You've been developing your people for years. You know, you send them to conferences, you have retreats, they have coaches, at least one offsite where somebody drew on a whiteboard, right, for 4 hours and everybody nodded and you had a good lunch together. And the cabinet still operates like 8 separate fiefdoms, right, with a shared agenda. So question 2, why do my people come back from every development investment pretty much the same? You know, your VP goes to a conference, she comes back energized, she walks into the next cabinet meeting and bam, the system just absorbs her. The meeting runs the same way. And it's not a people problem. I think it's more of an architectural problem. I'll unpack that if you would allow me to, but we'll do it. Track me down. I think it's a bit of a translation tax that I think is fixable on the inside. But let's talk about question 3. My people are flipping exhausted. Yeah. But calling it burnout just doesn't feel right because nobody wants to be the boss of a burned out team. Because you look in the mirror and you go, I'm the boss of a burned out team. It just doesn't feel right. Because it's not classical burnout. It's something more specific. I think it's something more structural, boss. And exactly, probably even so, solvable. The research over the last couple of years has named 7 distinct forces operating in education right now, each with its own antidote. We don't have to be stuck by this stuff, but the fact is, in education and healthcare today, burnout is the number 1 villain, and it's not a people problem. It's a systems problem. Yeah, and the last question, I think this is the loneliest one. Yeah, there's a song out there. One is alone. Yep. You got it. It's going to be stuck in your head now. Is there anyone I can actually talk to about any of this? The Superintendent's Organization, AASA, they named it directly in their most recent research. The loneliness at the top of educational leadership is structural, not personal. It's not a character flaw. It's what happens when the most consequential decisions that leaders make, that you make, are made by some with no real true peer-to-peer relationships with people that actually get it. Yeah. And I think you're allowed to feel the weight of this. Every leader I work with has walked into June carrying at least one of those questions and wondering whether this summer will be any different. You want to make it different? Here's what will make it different, okay? There's a framework. It's called Summer Architecture Decision. How about that? Everybody needs a framework. Yeah, you think summertime is recovery time? The highest performing leaders know summer is actually the hinge. It's the hinge time. Summer isn't a break from the work. It's the only window where the work can change because we move from urgent and important to important and less urgent. And that's when our best planning needs to happen, right? 6 to 8 weeks. It's expiring as we talk. The window there is cabinet conversations that were just too costly in March and finally is affordable, where the collective architecture of your team is missing can actually be built now because the pressure that prevented it has temporarily, it's just been lifted. Yeah. We've talked about the math before. The data across our teams, average cabinet, 8 members, let's just say 150,000 each. That's about 1.2 million in talent, performing at 60% because that's what you get. I haven't met an executive team that was operating beyond 60% of their collective capacity. We do assessments every week, and everything hovers right around that 60% mark. I don't say that to be drama-filled. It's just the data, okay? And here, please hear me. The gap is not a talent problem. Your people are brilliant. I haven't met any more brilliant people than those that are running districts and running their campuses. It's really a collective architectural problem. And summer, it's structural, folks. And summer is the only window where you can change the architecture before the system just reasserts itself in September, because it just keeps rearing back and we wonder why the system is broken. It's just a recycled, broken system, that's taking the toll. Not from your average performers. They're figuring this out. It's taking the toll on your best, your highest performing team members. And that's why this thing is so concerning to me. You know what this looks like in real time because you've lived it. You really have. So the maturity shift really is, the immature leaders are going to treat summer like recovery. Oh, let's do some resiliency training. Let's give our wellness program an upgrade. Not bad things, folks. Let's recharge and come back ready. Good stuff. But mature leaders are going to treat summer like architecture. They're going to unpack their systems, their structure, and talk about how do we rebuild this broken system. You can use that window or you can just lose it. And immature leaders are going to, they're going to think their team is talented. They know it. If they had the right framework, they'd be performing. But mature leaders just know that the team has talent. What they're missing is a shared operating system. That's really what it's about. And the leader needs to create the team that builds the operating system. It's not that difficult, but not many campuses have the handles on this yet. Yeah. I think it's the builder year for you. Honestly. If you believe that you're already pretty healthy, that your people have become healthy, your people have become secure, your people have become self-managed, self-aware, then it's the season to build. If they haven't become those things, the work needs to be done on those things. You can't just keep walking around those messes. And we can help. There's the pre-work, and then there's the build work. If you need help with either or, we can help. But if this summer is going to look like last summer, recovery planning, August arrival, same cabinet, same patterns, what does September cost you? Not abstractly, right? Just specifically. The meetings that are just going to cycle for the third time, the initiatives that launch into a cabinet that performs alignment without really owning it, all of the stuff that's just driving you a little bit bananas and bonkers in this season. So here's your move, boss. First, mark the moment. Seriously, take it all in. I hope that you're still on a bit of a Margaritaville tour yourself because you've earned it. But here's your move this week before the window gets busy again. One question, 5 minutes. Which one of those 4 questions hit you first? Not the most professionally urgent one, the one that felt true before you could manage it professionally. That's the one. That's the one. Take a minute, write it down. That question is a diagnostic, actually. So consider it like a high-paid advisor that came in and just gave you that question, and you're shelling out do-re-mi. Yeah, it's pointing to a specific gap I think that summer can actually address if you let it. 2 paths if you want to go deeper. Option 1 is the Team Institute. It's pretty much a journey from fall to spring. Yeah, we might take a month off, but fall to spring, every month, sequential development journey with your full leadership team, your cabinet, building collective architecture month by month. I tell you what, most systems aren't able to big because they don't have tools, they don't have common language, and they don't have a common methodology for how to build their operating system. We've built it. We will show you how it works, but we have to do it at the table with you. And then you do it at the table with them. That's how it works. We're going to equip you. So the Team Institute, check that out on our webpage, higherperformancegroup.com. You can scroll down, find the Team Institute, and new cohorts are beginning to enroll for the 2026-27 academic year. The other one, just a virtual coffee. If you want to just talk through some of these concepts and issues and frameworks and all of the stuff, or if you just want to know a little bit more about this crazy guy or Higher Performance Group, virtual coffee. It's the best part of waking up. It's the best part of my every day because I have virtual coffees every day with campus superintendents and campus presidents and those that are really doing the heavy work of building systems, but also building your people. So if you want to just comment below one word, which question has been just following you so far in June? What are you working on? What do you want to brag about? Pop it in the chat. We need to party here a little bit. So signing off. Summer is, remember, 6 to 8 weeks long. The window is not hypothetical. It is specific. It's finite. It's expiring. It's a resource. Use it well. Build like a champ.